you're mean in there. You're looking for a reason to get somebody out of there. You're looking for places to hurt people. And even if they're still there, they're still hanging out, you are stone cold going forward trying to cut these guys down.
Welcome into Boxing Scene's top stories here on ProBox TV. Download the ProBox TV app. Never fall behind in your boxing news. Well, big news here in ProBox. The fight this weekend in Kissimmee, Florida. That's right. And Darrelle Blast Valsaint in our co-main event, 11-0, 9 knockouts, taking on the very experienced Angel Ruiz, 18-3, 13 knockouts of his own. We are joined now by Darrelle Blast Valsaint alongside the champs, Paulie Malignaggi, Chris Algieri. First thing I have to ask you, man, 11-0, that's right when things start clicking. You start thinking about that next level of the sport. Do you think Angel Ruiz at 18-3 is the guy that's going to get you there?
Definitely. It's going to be, I feel like it's going to be a very good fight on my end. And it'll be like, very good experience for me moving on forward. Definitely.
Yeah, Blast, when I saw this fight on the docket, I was like, oh man, that's one, it's a good fight. I think it's the right kind of step in your career, but this is a step up. If you look at it on paper, everyone looking from the outside in, people who don't exactly know who you are, it's like, wow, this is actually a big step up in terms of record and where this guy's been. He's big, he's strong, he's young, he's got power too. How do you see this fight playing out, and where does this lay for the rest of your career?
I see this fight playing out very well in my favor because I'm very experienced myself. Like, his style that he brings to the table is nothing I haven't seen already. I just see me dominating him, showing my skills, and just showing everything that I have, man. I'm a very smart fighter, very athletic, fast and strong, footwork, everything. I'm gonna show all that, and that's gonna take me to get the victory.
Blast, you talk about
stopping him.
Yeah, and Blast, you probably you talk about a lot of the weapons you have at your disposal, and we've gotten to see plenty of them. You're a very versatile fighter, so a lot of fighters don't like to talk about what their game plan is going into a fight. But what do you think are some of the things that he does well, some of the things that you've noticed, and some of the things that possibly he does differently than any other opponent you might have had in your career prior to this?
I'll be honest with you, he looked very green and just strong. Just, he don't really have his feet under him. Like, he just lunges all the time. He looked very green to me. Yeah, he looked good. He got a good record. He fought, some good names and stuff. But I'm a different type of fighter, man. I just can't wait to show that.
When you look at this fight, one of the questions I have, of course, is the idea of you've won 4 in a row by knockout. This is your 8th fight on ProBox TV. What's about of your comfort level coming into this fight, right? It seems like you're clicking on all cylinders. How's your confidence level going into this fight?
Man, my confidence is amazing. I'm ready. It's amazing. I feel great. I'm very excited for this fight. I had a very good camp. I'm in shape. I'm going down to 156. I was fighting at the 160 area, so I'm going down to 156. 54. I'm feeling strong. I know. Weak.
Watching your own highlights.
That's
Yeah, Blast. Obviously we're watching some of your highlights right there, and we've had the chance to call majority of your fights here on ProBox TV. You haven't really faced a lot of resistance, and it's not a knock on your opponents. It's actually bigging you up because you've been chopping these guys down, with both hands from both positions. What happens when you're in a fight with a guy, possibly Ruiz, who's real durable? He's big, he's strong, he's durable, he's been there. He's not the kind of guy who's easy to get out of there.
Right.
Have you experienced that with your training partners, with your sparring partners? You have guys in there who are able to push you beyond your limits because, as you said, you're a very versatile fighter. You've got speed, you've got power, you've got all that. We're gonna at some point in your career, we're gonna have to see, what happens when someone can take that. That might be Ruiz. So talk about your preparations in that way.
Well, I got very tough sparring partners, and I've been in the ring plenty of times where I'm touching guys, I'm hurting them, and they just keep coming. I got skills, so I box, I move around. What I'm saying, just do what I do.
Who are some of those? Who are some of those partners, if you can name them? Some of the guys you've been working with.
Erickson Lubin, Marcus Val, a couple guys, plenty of guys. Marcus Valley.
Darrelle, we've been talking about Ruiz here for a couple of questions, but talk to me a little bit. I'm going to change the gear a little bit. Talk to me about your view of the 154-pound division. You seem like you're going back down towards that division. For me, it's probably the most fun weight class in boxing right now, you know? So the fact that there are young fighters like you also on the come-up shows that the weight class is still producing talent. As much talent as there is at the top, there's also talent on the rise as well. Do you have, you know, any particular fighters, I wouldn't say on your radar, but any particular fighters you like at 154 pounds right now? Any guys who you could see yourself with in the future? Because obviously you're reaching contender status, so your name is going to start to be mentioned among these guys. Or even some of your contemporaries who are on the way up and are basically on the same level as you at 154 pounds who are also looking to make that move up. You know, how do you view this 154-pound landscape overall?
I ain't gonna lie, I know all the big names at like 154. I don't really know any prospects that's coming up. One guy I do want to spank is Xander. What weight class? He's at 160 or 154?
I don't even know. Chris?
He's 54. He is 54.
Xander's at 54,
Yep.
yeah.
Troy, big head Troy Isley.
Yeah, there's Vito Melnicki, there's Xander, there's Isley.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Cromwell as well. Cromwell.
They're going to get it.
Yeah, Charles Cromwell as
They
well.
gonna get it.
Yeah. So it's but how do you view the weight class at the top? You know, like a lot of times boxing has an issue with guys not fighting each other. My favorite, what makes this weight class the most fun for me is it makes the fights. You know, there's a lot of good fighters and they all fight each other. How do you see yourself fitting in there soon?
I see myself cleaning out the division. I do see that. I see me being the top at 154 and moving up to 160 and doing the same thing.
When you talk about your fundamentals, when you talk about Angel Ruiz, you said, yeah, he hasn't done anything I haven't seen before. You were in the 2020 Olympics. And one of the things the champs point out to me all the time when we're calling live fights is you can see this guy was a great amateur. He has good fundamentals. His feet are always underneath him. How much of that amateur development made you the pro you are now?
Did a very good job because I only have like 11 fights, but I look like I'm very well seasoned. Like I don't know if you guys see it, but I feel like I'm very comfortable in the ring now, and I just look like a pro, man. I just look like a very well seasoned professional, and I'm only 22.
Yeah, Blast, we see it. We talk about it quite a bit on these shows. We talk about it while you're fighting. You know, you do look very comfortable, and then you've been getting even more comfortable lately. And I said something that about your style that stuck out to some people is that you're mean in there. You're looking for a reason to get somebody out of there. You're looking for places to hurt people. And even if they're still there, they're still hanging out, you are stone cold going forward, trying to cut these guys down. You know, that's something that a lot of young fighters lack, even guys who are really highly talented. Where does that come from you? Where does that inner spirit to go out there and put hurt on guys come from?
I just think it's that warrior spirit in me. You know, I'm Haitian. You know, my background is Haiti. I just think it's that warrior spirit in me. That's all it is. I'm a warrior, man. And, you know, my family coming from Haiti and just stuff I've been through coming up, it's just in me. I'm all smiles outside the ring, but inside that ring, somebody else enough.
Haitian warrior. That's we're gonna put another nickname on there. The Haitian warrior. I like that. I like that.
Along the same lines, Darrelle, you know, we talk about your mean streak, but also in a weight class with this much talent, you have plenty of talent yourself. I mean, like you said, we can see the fluidity in your style, and there's a natural element to the way you move, to the way you gracefully approach things. I think the only thing that a fighter needs when as he moves up the ladder is the experience, right? And you have a lot of amateur experience, so you look like you're the kind of guy even that is wise beyond your just 11 pro fights. But IQ makes a difference at a high level, because at the higher level you go to, the more guys can match your talent. Who are some of your favorite fighters that you like to watch, and who you like to, you know, I wouldn't say, for lack of a better word, maybe emulate or just try to pick their brains about you know, the intelligence of the decision-making aspect of being inside the ring.
Who are some fighters I like watching?
Yeah, like watching or like, you know, talking to.
James Toney. I was talking to James Toney, texting him back some questions on Instagram. I like watching James Toney. I actually met Robert Duran. I went to his house in Panama. Nice. He's one of my favorite fighters I like watching. It's a lot of guys, man. I watch a lot of Mayweather. Man, what's that southpaw name? I forgot. It's a southpaw. It's a southpaw that Mayweather like.
Pernell Whitaker?
I was about to say, Sweet Pea? Pernell Whitaker?
No. It's a tall guy. Very tall. Fought at like 160. I forgot his name. But very.
Michael Nunn?
Michael Nunn, definitely.
Michael Nunn.
Michael Nunn.
That's a good one for you.
Michael, second to none. Definitely a classic, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Darrelle Valsaint, good luck to you, man. Can't wait to see you fight Saturday.
Man, thank you guys, man. I can't wait to show you guys. I know everybody got questions on Darrelle Valsaint. This fight answers questions, so definitely tune in.
Yeah, it's going to be entertaining every single time we watch you fight. You join us right here on ProBox TV. Don't forget, download the ProBox TV app. Never fall behind in your boxing news, and it's the best way to see the best fights, including us on Saturday.
ProBox TV Contender Series. It's Puerto Rico versus Mexico as Nicholas Nico Flaz returns to the ProBox ring to take on Christian Ninote Gomez. Darrelle Valsaint looks to keep his undefeated record against Angel Ruiz. And don't miss former world champion Jojo Diaz as he returns to the ring in search of glory.
For more ProBox TV, scan the QR code on the screen or go to the App Store and Google Play. ProBox TV, your boxing channel.